Hey everybody, hope you enjoyed the video so far. Just letting you, so this is the conclusion basically. The dog's name, I don't know if you heard, is Sparrow. Very smart dog. Um, really intuitive, really likes to listen, and yeah, just really joy to be around. But so are all dogs. But in conclusion, after watching everything, to conclude, I want to make sure that there's a couple of things to remember when it comes to training your dog. And again, this is kind of a broad sort of thing. You know, it's not like how to train them not to pee in the house or where to go to the bathroom. That's a whole other video. This is what I did when I was in Utah, and I wanted to share it with you. But again, we were training the dog, and you know, this is like show dog stuff though. So my dog wouldn't do any of that. Well, if I had her from a puppy, I'm sure she would. But in conclusion, again, the number one thing: love your dog. Just love them, love them, love them, love them, because they love you. They're looking to you for guidance, and they're wonderful animals. I love dogs. I like cats too. Not really the same as a dog though. They kind of do their own thing. They're very independent. Dogs are a lot more dependent. I mean, like I said, there's no problem with cats. Just they don't really. I mean, actually, they're very smart if you want to train them. I have no idea how to train a cat though. But after watching the video, one thing I want you to remember is to give lots of praise. Verbal praise is probably the best. I say, good job, good dog, oh, who's a good dog? All stuff like that. They'll know that voice after a while, and they'll know the intonation, and it's like, oh, I did a good job. And so that's one way of giving praise. Another way, in this video, we really gave just verbal praise. We used a ball that the dog loves, because loves fetch, and use the ball to kind of help the dog jump over the different steps. So we use that, but then the other form of praise is after they did whatever. Even if the dog doesn't do what you're asking completely, you want to give them a treat. There's something little. We had little snacks, and we'd just be like, here you go. Like, good job. Good effort. And eventually, you know, they want to go back. Especially if they get a treat. They're like, okay, well, I'm going to go back. And then, you know, once they do the whole thing, if you give them 2 treats, they're like, oh, this is awesome. I should do this every time, then I'll get even more treats. So, praise is very important. Like I said, verbal is the most important. When I trained my dog, I really wasn't a treat person. It was just all verbal praise, but also freedom. You know, because I wanted her to walk off leash. And so when it came to that, then it was more like, I need you to make sure that we're together on this, and that it doesn't require a treat. But from what I've learned and seen from other people training dogs, they kind of learn a bit quicker when there's incentive, you know. So, but again, there's a lot of different schools of thought in this. But praise is important. However you're going to give praise, whatever your method is, it is a good thing to do. And the last thing is be ready to go the next day. Like I said, you're going to have to be patient, and you've got to be consistent. And so, you know, your dog has a bad day, you got to be ready to go the next day. Dog has a great day, you got to be ready to go the next day, even if they have a bad day that day. But every day this needs to happen. And the more you're consistent, the more you do it every day, and you follow these steps with praise, with consistency, and number one, with love, your dog will start to trust you and really will start to be the animal that you want to see. And they'll trust you and love you no matter what. But if you want them to be trained dog, to where you're confident and happy with your dog, you do need to follow certain steps. You know, you can't just let it be. Just like, I just want a dog and I just want them to understand. They need to be taught, like each of us. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed these videos. I miss you all. I hope to see you very soon. And yeah, the weekend's coming up. So have a wonderful Thursday, and I hope to talk to you soon. All right. Bye, everybody.